Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with another great Dark Beyond card review, and today is Warlock Day, and we know they've had a lot of demon stuff going on. But hey, their Starship class. What about their Starship pieces? Well, we're about to find out today, and let's just say it's gonna be pretty hard to kill Warlocks this expansion. It's gonna be pretty darn tough. And if you want to win these cards, we have a giveaway going on for 2 regular operators, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, link down description below, the one with, that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until all the cards are revealed, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go baroque. So starting off with the first Starship piece here, we have the Fellfire Thrusters. It is a 3 mana 2/3 minion, so pretty unremarkable. However, it has spell bursts. Deal this minion's attack damage to 2 random enemy minions. So this cannot go face, and I believe your opponent needs to have 2 minions on the board for you to get the full value, right? Because if there's only one, it'll just hit the 1 random enemy minion, but it's a Starship piece, right? So this, once it dies, will either start a Starship or go into your existing Starship that is on the board. And then when that goes off, that attack boost or whatever will be a lot more impactful, right? You stacked a couple of these, a little bit of something else, you're dealing like 7, 8, 9, 10 damage random enemy minion, which could be pretty darn effective, especially combined with the piece we will look at in a second. As a standalone card, nothing remarkable, nothing you would ever want to play in your deck, but building your Starship is probably something you're going to want to do to help you stabilize and stay alive. And let's say lifesteal's attached to this somehow. That would be pretty good. Again, we'll see in a second, but this can help you, like, survive the mid game and get to that late game win con, whether it's Archimond or it's Wheel of Death or Sargeras or I guess the Kill Jaden, right? There are a lot of options to try and survive. And I feel like these Starship things are just going to be like ways of getting there, or you're doing demon stuff or whatever. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but I feel like there's not a ton of Starship pieces. You're going to need to run all of them to make these decks work in any of these Starship classes. So I will give it a 3 out of 5 in standard. Again, in wild, I think all this stuff is much too slow that it's not going to work out, but I guess you never know. But we'll give it a 2 there. And Warlock gets their own unique like Starship token on the board. It is the Nether's Eye, which looks like that. It has the signature version, which is absolutely gorgeous there. And there's also a signature version for the Fellfire Thrusters. And if you have had that signature version die, you get that signature token on the board that we showed with the Starship there of the Fellfire Thrusters. So lots of signature stuff going on here, but there is one more star piece to go over, and I kind of alluded to lifesteal on this card, the Heart of the Legion, a 2 mana 3/2 minion, so premium stats. It's cheap, which is nice to activate other Starship like synergistic cards. It's a 3/2, so you get some good attack, right? With that, let's say you combine it with that 2/3, you're dealing 5 random damage twice with lifesteal. That's 10 healing. You cannot ignore that. That is a very, very strong thing. And that's just bare minimum. Those 2 star pieces, 1 of each. So you're going to get like Reno Jackson out of this thing effectively. And yeah, it's just a 2 mana 3/2, doesn't do anything on the board. Again, if you weren't playing a Starship deck, you would never play this card. But putting that into a Starship is really powerful. And like with the Exodor, where you like deal the damage, I believe you would lifesteal with that too on that option. So yeah, 4 out of 5 in standard for me. We all know how good lifesteal can be to help you survive. And I feel like this Starship won't be so much of a win condition, but a way of getting you to your win condition to really, set up your Wheel of Deaths, your whatever you got, right? Like I absolutely see that as something you can do in these more controlling, because it feels like Starship decks are more of like the slower control/combo style of things. So yeah, I think that'll be the way it goes. And the Heart of the Legion also has their very own signature. Kind of reminds me of like Metroid here, like just a Metroid in the tank, but I don't know if that's what they're going with. Probably not. And next we have a demon synergistic card, because there's a lot of demon stuff going on for Warlock. The Infernal Stratagem, a 3 mana fell spell. You give a minion +3/+, +3, which is okay, not amazing. However, if it's a demon, your next one costs 2 less. So you can play this on 3. Your next 7 mana demon can cost 5. So you could get Kill Jaded out, you coined it on 4, and then have infinite demons for the rest of the game. That's pretty crazy. That's maybe insane. I don't know. But again, how good are random demons that are infinitely getting buffed? We'll have to wait and find out. By the way, with Kill Jaden, there was a clarification. They only gain the +2/+2 in your portal / deck or whatever, not in your hand. They will not keep buffing in your hand. So makes it a little bit worse. But regardless, it's mana cheat. It's like a stat buff. You have to hit a demon though with this if you want to play it. So this is going to be very much a demon style card. Shouldn't be too hard to do with like a card like Party Fiend that summons little 1/1 token demons, right? Like it's probably not that difficult. And yeah, you're getting mana cheat on top of it. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I think this could see play. Mana cheat, stat buffs, we all know that could be good. It's a fell spell. I guess with Popgar, you could discount it too. Although I don't think Popgar is a demon. It's not super synergistic, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. And yeah, again, Warlock getting some good stuff. And well, must be a good omen. Oh wait, no, a bad omen here that they're getting all these cards, because we have a 6 mana fell spell here. Again, the bad omen, in 2 turns, you summon 2 6/6 demons with taunt. However, if you're building a Starship, summon them now. That's insane. 6 mana, 12/12 and taunt plus demon tribe. You just get that just like that, as long as you're building a Starship. So I'm playing a Starship deck. Why am I not playing this card, right? You summon your Fellborn overfeeds and you just, help yourself stay alive, stick on the board. You're able to fight off threats and all that. That seems pretty darn insane. And again, a card you absolutely, I don't think, would ever play in a non-Starship deck. The thing is, you just have to be building one, but your Starship pieces are all much cheaper than Bad Omen. You're a Warlock. You shouldn't have a problem finding one by like turns 5 and 6. Just seems like an incredibly good card to me. I'll give this a 4 out of 5 as well. Again, it's only for Starship decks, but still, that is pretty darn insane. In Wild, again, we'll probably give it 2. Did I rate Infernal Stratagem in Wild? I don't think I did. I'm giving it a 2 there because that's too slow. You have the Demon Seed, which, by the way, might want to run this brand new, card, the Hearthstone, a 0 mana spell with tradable. We've seen at least one other tradable spell. It was, I can't remember. It's that warrior one where you provoke. I think it's provoke. Regardless, that didn't actually see a lot of play. This one might though. So it's tradable fell spell, which you can discount, by the way, with Popgar. Your 0 mana spell you can make cheaper. Restore all damage your hero has taken this turn. So Pain Lock, taking all that self-damaging effects and then just, put in a Hearthstone to put your health all the way back up. Although usually that deck you don't really want to. You want to get to your Molten Giants. You want to get to that stuff. I don't know if this is something you actually want in Pain Warlock. Usually like the lower health is pretty beneficial and you're not really playing this in any other deck. It doesn't make a ton of sense. It's kind of anti-synergistic. And again, like that deck, sometimes they do just get burned down because you get yourself too low. But I don't think Hearthstone is the thing you're really looking to do in that deck. I'm actually not sold on it. I feel like people are expecting me to freak out over this card. Maybe in Wild. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, overall, I don't see this as something you probably, maybe as a one of in that deck, but they have healing options. They just don't care. They don't want it. Like, it's just not a thing. So maybe it goes into a different deck that's self-damaging, but there's nothing else really here alluding to that to me. So I'm giving it a 2 out of 5 in Standard. I know it's a 0 mana tradable spell with potentially pretty nice upside. I just don't think it's worth the slot in those decks. They're so aggressive, and I feel like they really don't care about getting that health back. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's something of value. And of course, in Wild, the elephant in the room, Dark Glare and Demon Seed, and the absurdity of that, of just taking like 20 damage in one turn, which they can do, and then you weave in the Hearthstone so that you're not going to die. And that deck typically doesn't run Molten Giants. They run like Flesh Giants. I think they might run Moltens these days. I'm not entirely sure. Regardless of that, the health is definitely, I feel like, more valid and more of something you might want to do there. Plus it has tradable, so you can just draw a little bit too and try and find your mass production or whatever you're looking for. it has a lot of validity there. I don't know if it really puts the Demon Seed over the top. I just feel like maybe it's worth playing there to heal up so that you don't get as vulnerable against some aggro decks, but I don't know. They have so much good healing already that's really beneficial. Like the Dark Pack or Sack Pack, whatever it's called, is to me a lot better than this, even though it can heal for way more. I'm not entirely sold, but I'll give it a 3 in Wild for that Dark Lair Demon Seed package. But I know I've seen some people saw this early and were like freaking out and talk about it, but I don't know. I don't think it's the card to put the Demon Seed even more over the top to the point where already I want that, you know, I've talked about it a lot. I don't think it's healthy for the format, and it's always like tier 2 or like low tier 1 and the worst high tier 3. It's just really frustrating deck, but yeah, we'll see how good it is there. I'll give it a 3 in Wild, but not entirely sold. It's this crazy thing. So there you go. That's all the Warlock cards for now. We have some more later, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.